Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here. It's an honor to be here, especially since we're celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. So thank you again. Eco-anxiety has taken over my life, and I blame the University of Delaware for creating awareness and instilling intellectual curiosity that has fueled me to do my part to make things better. It all began during my senior year at UD when I took a climate change class and received my scuba diving certification as a gift from my parents. Scuba diving beneath the ocean's surface is like being teleported to another world. And during a dive, a school of angelfish passed by us when one started trailing behind and seemed fixated on me. We locked eyes. So as cliché as it may sound, it was in that moment that I felt seen by this fish, and I hope that it felt seen by me. And it was in that moment that I decided to no longer eat fish, or any animals for that matter, because I wasn't teleported to another world, I was still here on planet Earth. And I decided to adopt the plant-based and plastic-free lifestyle. And that's how I discovered the circular economy, or as they like to say it in Europe, donut economics. And I'm sorry if you're a little hungry right now, but I am going to be talking about food today. You see, over the past decades, we've been living in a linear and recycling economy, a sort of take, make, waste approach that is depleting our natural resources, flooding landfills, and causing pollution. So the opposite would be a circular economy, a closed-loop system where we reduce waste and we keep products and materials in use, preventing them from ever reaching the landfill and regenerating nature. So you may ask, well, what would living a circular lifestyle look like for us? Well, I'll start with this. It doesn't mean giving up your daily cup of coffee or resorting to shaving with rocks. There's a mindset shift to explore here on our journey towards a circular economy, a tangible way for each of us to do our part, and we're already doing it. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 things that we're already doing that we could double down on, and at the end, I'll dream a little about what could be. So let's start with sharing and repairing is caring. Think back to the days at the library as a kid or as a college student, a place where we come together to learn in community or on our own. Libraries lend knowledge and tools, empowering people to take on the world's challenges. But libraries are not just for books. Community tool libraries have been renting out home appliances and power tools, enabling people to fix what's broken, reduce waste, and lead a sustainable lifestyle. Think about it. That's basically what big box home furnishing and equipment stores are renting out. And these lending libraries are paving the path for the right to repair movement, a movement that advocates for our ability to fix our own devices by giving us access to diagnostic tools, repair manuals, and spare parts. Stuff that manufacturers don't want us to have access to so that we could just keep buying new and keeping us in this linear economy. Now you may ask, well, what if I don't want to repair stuff on my own? Well, the circular economy is paving the path for new jobs and businesses. However, some are not so new or innovative. I've been taking my shoes to the local shoemaker to work his magic on my footwear for the past couple of years, so we're really taking it back to the basics with libraries and repair services. So remember, sharing and repairing is caring. Number 2, the kitchen is key. In my Colombian culture, the heart of the home is the kitchen. If you close your eyes and think back to your favorite moment in the kitchen, what would it be? For me, it's making empanadas with my abuela. And ever since I became plant-based, she's been making vegan empanadas for me. And I wish I had some with you so I could share with you all because they are delicious. And now, that kitchen memory would have probably come to you a lot faster than if I asked you about your favorite grocery shopping experience. But let's dive into how we stock our kitchens. You see, in the circular world, filling up your cart is not it. Refilling your containers with the exact amount of what you need and reducing your waste is it. And if you think about it, we no longer have these candy stores with bulk bins and things like that, but we do have farmers markets and the refill section at some grocery stores and package-free refill stores that are popping up. In fact, there's a recent survey that states that there's at least one package-free refill store in each state here in the US. But we need more of those, especially because according to Zero Waste Europe, package-free retail sales could almost triple from the current forecast expected for 2030. Now, sorry to break it to you, but buying package-free or refill doesn't completely protect us from food waste. So let's talk about food waste. Most of it is generated before it even reaches your kitchen. But you have the power to do your part once it hits your home. And most of the food waste we generate comes from our process during preparing food, our inability to properly store stuff, or to eat our leftovers. So, this organic waste in the linear economy reaches the landfill and it emits a greenhouse gas, methane. Now, in the circular economy, in the right conditions, it turns into nutrient-rich compost that's used to regenerate nature, a core component of the circular economy. And according to a study that Columbia University reported, the food system accounts for a staggering 1/3 of greenhouse gas emissions, aka the heat-trapping blanket that's warming up Earth and causing climate change. So with that being said, let's be considerate about where we shop, what we buy, and the waste that we generate in our homes. Let's consider sustainable packaging or sustainable containers like glass containers, silicone covers, or plant-based wax wraps. They aim to preserve your food, not extend the life of it for eons, okay? And yes, to some, composting may seem like a hassle, but fear not. Composting services like at-home pickup services and technologies are on the rise. So whether the way to your heart is through food or you just love the kitchen, remember, the kitchen is key. Number 3, choose daily swaps. Swaps have been my personal favorite, and it basically means replacing something that I use in my everyday life with a more eco-friendly alternative. However, it does not mean to throw everything out and buy everything new. Use what you've got and get creative. So if you're looking for the gold medal in sustainability, consider shopping secondhand. Equipment, electronics, clothes. And you can find these online, thrift stores, eBay, Facebook Market. And by a quick show of hands, how many of you are already exploring this territory? Yeah. You probably came across a post that says, free as long as you come pick it up. And who doesn't love free stuff, right? Yeah. And then we've got the silver medal, or let's think about eco-conscious consumption. Think about your morning routine, showering, getting ready for the day. Consider some unconventional yet eco-friendly products, like a bamboo toothbrush, toothpaste tablets, a copper tongue scraper, shampoo or conditioner bars. They're all pretty effective and cool to use. Now let's think about the bronze medal, a simple yet impactful step. Consider transitioning from animal-based to plant-based products. Now don't worry, you don't have to commit to eating tofu for the rest of your life. plant-based eating has become a lot more accessible, affordable, and enjoyable in the last couple of years. So consider adopting the 80-20 rule, where 80% you're using plant-based products, and you allow yourself a 20% allowance for flexibility. It's as the saying goes, it's not all or nothing, it's all or something. And as reported by VegNews.com, plant-based menu options are on the brink of a 400% surge in the next year. So there's never been a more exciting time to try new plates, my dear foodies. From plant-based menu options to everyday swaps, whatever steps you take into any of these directions, you are considered a winner in my eyes. So remember, choose daily swaps. As we bring together all of these things under one roof and consider the transformative impact that our daily choices have on planet Earth, I'm going to share with you a dream, what I alluded to earlier, a place where you can shop with purpose and transparency. Imagine walking into a one-stop market where you can bring your own containers to refill from a selection of plant-based food options, personal hygiene, and beauty products. No more buying tools or appliances that gather dust in your basement or in your garage when you can just rent them when you need them. A transparent marketplace where you know where things are coming in from, where the supply chain, the transparency behind it all, because it's powered by blockchain technology. My dream is to see circular markets like these, powered by solar energy, around the world, making this lifestyle accessible to all. So join me in adopting this common sense lifestyle. And stay curious. And I'll leave you with these 3 nuggets. Sharing and repairing is caring. The kitchen is key. And choose daily swaps. I hope to see you in one of those circular markets one day. And if you see me, say hi. I'll probably own the place. My name is Tatiana Gomez, and thank you for coming to my TEDx talk.